Stop. I have 45 seconds, and I promised Janet Yang I wouldn't do it well because I'm a good girl. I know it looks like I'm standing up here by myself, but I am not. I am hundreds of people.
Conservative life on Mars, because we are living in crazy times, and there was nothing more crazier than the Oscars last night. Yes, there is a lot of hooping and hollering for Angela Bassett not winning Best Supporting Actress and losing to Jamie Lee Curtis. And a lot of things came up in my mind about this, which was, why was not Jamie Lee Curtis not deserving of this award, any less deserving than Angela Bassett? Both women have been in Hollywood for a very long time. Yes, Angela Bassett does not have the legacy that Jamie Lee Curtis does, but both women are just as beloved. I sort of think that people were gassing up Angela Bassett that you're going to win, you're going to win, you're going to win, when both had seen fair amount of success with award shows leading up to the Super Bowl, the Oscars. So what's happening here with that? There's a couple of things I wanted to say that I've started noticing from way back in 2020 when Parasite won. And it made me start to think about these new people, the diversity on the Oscar committees now. I would implore for you to ask, with the diversity and the type of diversity that they have put on these committees to join the Academy Awards, we might be seeing more, not necessarily diverse, but more Asian-themed films popping up. You saw a couple of years ago, you saw Parasite. The thing about Parasite was that it was a good film, but with a bunch of nobodies in it. Now you have this film that I had never even heard of with Jamie Lee Curtis in it, who is a big name, and then you have a few other big names. Michelle Yeoh, I've known her since the 90s. And it has their involvement carried this movie to where it was more noticeable. So basically what I am thinking is the hashtag oscarstoasian. Would that be appropriate? Would that be appropriate? Because the question also has to be asked if more diversity, and if that diversity is more of the Asian persuasion, and you have to look at it as Asian, it means different things to different people. You can have India. India is considered Asian also, as well as what you would stereotypically think is, quote, Asian. So we could be looking at the Oscars in the next couple of years, especially with the air quote diversity that's being put out there. You're going to see more of these films coming to prominence. And just because a film is a blockbuster with a certain segment of the population, we already know, doesn't normally translate into Oscar wins just because it beat out all the money-wise, it beat out everybody else. You know, otherwise the Avengers would have Oscars for the actors and not just, special effects and costuming or whatever they may have won, if they've won anything. I'm just putting this out there as a food for thought. Please let me know what you think. If you think I'm blowing smoke, if you think I'm trying to start something, which I'm not. I'm trying just to promote a thought process here. Let me know in the bottom.